Welcome to Feature Friday. This is the series where we show you how to use some of the coolest features inside of Ecamm Live. Today, we're going to take a little sidestep and show you instead an application that works really well with Ecamm in order to make your control easier. This program is called ELMC, or basically Ecamm Live MIDI Controller. Let's take a look. This is ELMC. Go over to the App Store on your iPhone and type in ELMC. You'll basically see this page. Go ahead and install it. I already have it installed, so I'll just press open. You're going to see something that looks like this. It wants to connect to the versions of Ecamm that are on your network. Your phone and Ecamm have to be on the same network. In my case, you'll see my Mac Mini there on the top, and my Mac Studio is the second icon below. Let's connect to the Mac Mini. And now you'll see here that these buttons actually correlate to the scenes that I have in Ecamm. Let's pop into live demo mode real quick, and I'll grab the scenes window here. I'll put them side by side for a second, and you'll see they're basically laid out to be exactly the same. All right, so let me show you something. Let me go ahead and press on intro real quick. You see there, it actually controls everything. Now, what I've done is go ahead and build a widget overlay so that you can see this in anywhere I move around in this particular setup here in Ecamm Live. I'm going to show you something cool. Watch this. I'm going to press to pull up my lower third. Hit that again, and it goes away. Very cool. Very cool. Let's check out some more scenes. I'm going to hit this to go back to scenes, and then let's go to do this Squircle guy. Right? And I'll pop off the widget so you can see it's a regular scene. I'll put the widget back. Let's see what else we got down here. I can go back to my scenes. I can pull up this cool scene right here. Why, hello, frankly, Scarlet Ma'am. Absolutely amazing. For the next part, I want to show you a little bit deeper about what's going on inside of here. So let me pick this guy up, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so that you guys can see. Why, Doc? Why? When I press this button, it's going to allow me to switch cameras. I'm going to go to my overhead camera real quick, pop off the overlay so you can see my overhead cameras there. I'll come back here. I'll go back to my regular camera. You see, and it just allows you to switch back and forth. It is super painless. It is super easy. I believe I have my iPhone plugged in here. Voila! Super cool. I love the control that you have over everything. Let me go ahead and put this back up, and then I'm going to show you something else. Let's go into videos real quick. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to temporarily turn off the overlay, but let me explain to you what I'm going to do as I do it. I'm going to press on one of these videos, and when I play it, you will see the video pop up. I have the volume turned all the way down, but I'll even control the volume for you, and then I'll make the overlay go away. So there's that.
Ecamm
I can
version
crank the volume up a little bit.
And it is a game changer.
This is a game changer.
Whew. This is a game changer.
Now watch this. I'm going to go ahead and press stop video.
Amigos,
And it fades back to the last camera that I have on. So you have everything you need right here on screen. This is super amazing. Let's jump over into sound effects real quick, and we'll hit you with one of these.
Forever.
Uh-oh. I done did something stupid. Super cool. All your sound effects are built right here. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Say you don't like the idea of these big buttons because you have a lot to go through. You can just hit this and you can see a list if that makes your job easier or your life easier. One other thing I'm going to show you is let's hit this more button real quick. And in this more button, you'll see that I have the ability to go to my screen share, back to my camera, right? If I were to have, say, two cameras that I wanted to show you, I'll leave this on my picture-in-picture mode. I can pull it out of picture-in-picture mode, back into picture-in-picture mode. We'll turn that off for a second. We don't need that. Now, you'll also notice down here on the bottom, I have sliders to control my volume so I can control my movie. If you look down here in Ecamm, let me grab this over here, put this up so you can see it is fully controlling my sliders as I slide this finger. So my number one thing I'll use it for is to set my numbers to where I like them, because you know me, start everything at around 80 gives you a little bit more control, right? So you have everything you need down in here, including access to controls for your interview guests. Let me move this back where it came from, and then I'll go ahead and pop this guy up, and you'll see I have access for my interview guests if I had interview guests on screen, which I don't right now, but I could even control my interview guests with this. Let's take you to a couple other things here. Actually, let's just use this. This makes life easier. So I'll go back to scenes here, and then I'll hit this. Now over here, I just want to show you some things that you can do about the app, right? I'm going to press on this little moon here, and it allows me to go from light mode to dark mode, sort of back and forth. I even can set up my own custom layouts by coming to this screen here and adjusting them however you want. So that's under the custom layout section right here. I will go back to my home layout. That's what I have. But if you ever need to add more, you can just hit that. You have, again, the dark theme that you can do. I'm in grid view right now. Right? You can do press a row to select. Like, there's so much things. And one of my favorite parts, it has a little vibrational feedback so that you know when you are hitting the button. It is super awesome. And well, let's just say it. It's kind of simple and kind of easy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. ELMC is amazing, and you can use your iPhone to control Ecamm Live. Now, there is a desktop complement, but I'm going to cover that in a different video because that's a whole, it deserves its own video. Let's just put it that way. If you have a request for something that you'd like to see in Feature Friday, by all means, drop it down in the comment section below. I'm your community manager, Doc Rock. We're here to serve you, so you can always reach out to us at marketing@ecamm.com, or should you need help, hit us up at supportdesk@ecamm.com. Now, 2 more videos are going to pop up that might help you learn a little bit more about Ecamm, and we kind of think you should watch them.
For the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam.